thing here. Let me move my microphones in. And I gotta put water in my bong. So give me a second here. Nobody's even here yet, so we're not missing anything. Alright, water. Go. Usually I put purified water in my bong, but not this time. I'm just gonna right about there. At the right spot. Crystal clear bong with crystal clear glass. Beautiful. Look, I show it from the front and the back so you guys can see how clean I got it. How clear and clean it is. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick, thanks for being on Twitter, buddy. I appreciate that a lot. Hey, Doc, what's up, buddy? Missed you on Twitter, bro. You too, Debbie. Like to see you guys over there. Hey, why go off grid? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 notifications. What? God. Lex Friedman, man. He's such a fucking... What's the word? He's a douchebag. He's a fucking douchebag. I hate the way he fucking talks. Like, he thinks he's so fucking calm and he thinks he's so professional. I fucking hate that shit, dude. You're a fucking punk bitch. Anyway, Lex Friedman. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. Anybody know who Lex is? He does this thing before he does a podcast. He does like a... I can't remember the name of that old show. There was this show. Oh, Masterpiece Theater. They used to have this show. I hope I'm doing well. No, I haven't heard of East Coaster Dam from Rhode Island, but it sounds interesting and fun. I like it already. Nice. Cool. Keep me posted about that. I have no idea what it is or who he is. Back to where I was saying. So there used to be this old show. It was called Masterpiece Theater, and the intro of Masterpiece Theater used to be this old man, this old professor in this leather-bound chair and these old bookshelves and candles behind him and shit in this really nice den area room, you know, these big fucking plush chairs. And, you know, there's like a fucking, probably a deer head on the goddamn wall behind him and a bear skin rug carpet, you know, that kind of thing. And he's like, hello and welcome to Masterpiece Theater. Today's presentation involves blah, 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 blah. You know, and it was just this whole presentation of stuffiness. Have you guys ever seen a Lex Friedman video? Oh my God. It is Masterpiece Theater on crack. Okay? It's fucking Masterpiece Theater on douchebaggery. I'm gonna find one of his fucking uploads here. Lex Fridman, Fridman, Fridman. Okay. You just got to see one of his intros, okay? Here's a 3-hour podcast. Let's see if he starts it off with one of his stupid ass intros.
The following is a conversation with Rob Reed, entrepreneur, author, and host of the After On podcast. Sam Harris recommended that I absolutely must talk to Rob about his recent work on the future of engineered pandemics. I then listened to the 4-hour special episode of Sam's Making Sense podcast with Rob, titled Engineering the Apocalypse, and I was floored. I knew I had to talk to him.
Oh, were you floored? You know, that whole nonchalantedness, that nothing excites him, how cool I am in my little Men in Black tie and black jacket, and I got 40 million of these in my closet, and it's the only thing I wear. In fact, when I have sex with my wife, I wear this. You just get that idea about him. He's such a fucking douchebag. God, Lex, you're a fucking douchebag. Look at your little douchebag face. He's a fucking douchebag.
Quick mention of our sponsors.
Oh, shut up. That's his little masterpiece fucking bullshit theater intro, and I fucking hate it. And I don't just hate that. I hate the fact that he entertains people that believe in UFOs. You're a fucking idiot. There's no UFOs, you moron. Stop putting these idiots on your show. It makes you look like a moron. You believe in that shit. You and Sagar and Jetty, you guys are fucking idiots. He sounds dehydrated. He is dehydrated. Kai, I really like you. I don't know who you are, but I really like you, Kai. Yes. Wow, where have you been all of my live streams? Man, I need more people like you in my audience. Finally, somebody listening, paying attention, and getting it. Yes. Yes, thank you, Kai. Who are you? I love it. Jackie said Masterpiece Theater PBS. Yes. My audience has such a hard time keeping up with me, man. It's really sad. You've been following for a while? Well, Kai, thank you for finally chiming in. I really appreciate you so much. I hope you realize that. Debbie. Okay. Nick, not Debbie. Nick, John, Jackie, Steve, Karen. And Hippie Chick. Those are the only people who've shared this video. I will mention you in a bong rip too, and forever immortalize your name on one of these live streams. If you guys would just share the video for me in social media, it's really easy. You just come back here, type a 3, a 5, or 7 to let me know that you've done so. The 3s are for Twitter and Facebook shares. The 5s are for hosting me on Twitch, and the 7s are for maxing out a tweet. If you max out a tweet, you are my gold. Twitter has me completely hidden, guys. Nobody sees me on Twitter. You guys don't. Nobody does. It was a miracle that Karen and Nick and Steve running even found me today. Because all I was doing was going across all 3 of my channels and retweeting everything that I was saying. Because I was the only person there. Nobody else is seeing me. It's not your fault. I want you to know that. They are totally hiding me from y'all. And you guys that choose to not get notifications, you're definitely not going to know when I'm tweeting. But if you would just come by and check the feed every once in a while, maybe every 10 minutes or so. But I mean, if you would just do it once a day, that would be great too. And then you could just go through and like all my stuff really fast. Anyhow, on Twitter, because none of you ever want to engage me in conversation on Twitter, a total stranger did today, which was fantastic. You guys understand that? When I put tweets up, and you guys will you'll pat me on my back and you'll retweet and stuff but you won't actually engage me in conversation. So it just, when someone finally on Twitter engaged me in conversation today, I was like, oh, wow, I'm having a conversation with somebody. Wow, we're talking about living off grid. How cool is this? Doesn't happen very often. You guys just want to click a button and leave. And, hey, man, that's all I ask you to do. I would just, I'm just telling you how surprising it is when I finally find somebody who will actually communicate words with me on social media. It's nice. Every 5 minutes, right, John? Or Doc, Twitter doesn't show on newsfeed. Steven, I don't understand what you're saying. Twitter doesn't show on newsfeed. I don't understand what you're trying to say. I like the topics you talk about. Well, Kai, thank you so much, Kai. I like that you are engaging me in conversation about what I'm talking about, which keeps the show going and keeps it lively and does amazing things, for my attendance. Oh, let me get this Lex fucking douchebag off my goddamn screen here. He's such an idiot. Okay. I'm gonna ask this guy to come to my live stream. The guy I was talking to. So funny. I was literally just talking about him, and now he's messaged me on Twitter. Michael, thank you. Kai, hey brother William, check this guy out. Brother William. Who's Brother William? Hey Lisa, it's blocking me from sharing your videos on Twitter. How is that? How does that work exactly? What happens when you try to share one of my videos on Twitter? I don't understand, Steve. Diet's going good. Doing really good. Sticking to it, you know. Ate a whole bunch of food today during my window. I still have an hour and a half left in my window. I'm drinking coffee with a little sweetener in it. No whipped cream. Just 1 tablespoonful of sweetener in there. He just chimed in. I shared your live. Oh, Brother William. Brother William. I don't see anybody named Brother William. I'm sorry. I'm missing it. You're just confusing me with this William thing. It says something went wrong. Try again. I'm proud of you. Hey, Steve, you know, you can still share the video. There's other ways to do it. You don't have to share the tweeted link. You can write the link yourself. Just type youtube.com/C/TrendyAsDabbers/live. C Trendy As Dabbers live. C Trendy As Dabbers live. youtube.com/C/Trendy As Dabbers/live. You could share that, Stephen Culbertson, and they're not going to stop you from sharing that. Good stuff. Hey, Kai, right on. You like coffee, mate? Sup, dude? Hey, Andrew. Can you see this? Andrew, yes, I see you. Kai. William Pahulu. Good. Okay, cool. Am I doing a dab or am I doing a bong rip? Bong rip or a dab? Bong rip or a dab? Clean bong or dab? What's it going to be, folks? Is it going to be a bong rip or is it going to be a dab? You guys have already shared this video, so I'm ready to go. Let's see. I'm just going to let you guys call it. Who's going to be the first person to respond? I'm fairly sad. My poor little 4-week experienced some bad nutrient burn loss. Yeah, why are you giving something nutrients? Why are you giving it nutrients, Josh? These fucking nutrients are for people that don't use vegetable compost, man. You should be using amendments, not nutrients. This is why your plant is dying, because you're not listening to me. You repotted it? Yeah, man, you're totally doing it wrong. I wasn't. It was crap soil. Well, why would you put it into crap soil? You got to make vegetable compost. You guys should all go to my website. Hey, I'm going to refresh. Oh, we said bong rip? Okay, Debbie. Okay, hippie chick, bong rip it is. The ladies want a bong rip. The bong rip it is. Okay, it's going to be Jack Harrer for the win. All right. Jack Harrer for the win. This is all just shake down here. Let me get this bud. I wonder if I did a bong rip of shake, what that would be like. I bet you it'd be harsh as fuck. That's why I don't like grinding. All right, so there we go. Every time you grind, less trichomes and more green shit. To be honest, man, I didn't think it would grow. It was in a random basil plant pot on the windowsill and felt like I needed to keep it going and was all I had. Bit of a noob, man. Okay. Well, if you want to learn, man, go to my website. It's naysgarden.com, Josh, and click on the link at the top of the screen. It says grow 4 pounds and learn how to grow 4 pounds on a plant. I've got an amazing grow update for you guys from today, man. It's fucking amazing. So, I haven't uploaded it, so make sure you guys stick around and I will show you that video on this show, okay? Don't leave. I got a grow update. I told everybody yesterday, for those that stuck around after an hour, I'm playing the grow update, and I had a crazy story, And I'll have another crazy story for you guys if you stay today too. But that's only for the people that stay and watch the whole show. I'm not giving you guys all my rainbows and unicorns and lollipops and candy canes in the first hour of these shows anymore. And you guys want to get the best stuff, stick around to the end of the show, man. Watch the whole thing. Leave me on in the background, whatever you got to do. And share me around and get more people watching, because that will make the shows go longer if I see there's more people here. All right. Cheers, ladies. Let's christen this bong correctly. Patience. All right. So, I was having a conversation with this Tolstoy Poloi on Twitter, and I told them how I was living, and they said they're living off grid. They're trying to go off grid too. And I said, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. You're welcome, Josh. Good luck. Going off grid is the shizzle. I am no longer at the mercy of PG&E when they want to shut the power off. You know? That's the biggest thing right there. My power doesn't get shut off. You know, if Tolstoy, if you're in the live stream, say hi to me in there so we can stop talking on Twitter and we can start talking in the chat on my live stream. You have solar panels? Dude, I got 96 solar panels. I'm looking at them right now. They're almost completely out of the sun now. The sun has passed. It's done its deal today. I've made so much energy. But yeah, I've got 96 solar panels. They're pulling anywhere from, what is it, 275 to 350 watts each, something like that. And you know, I needed a lot of energy. I burn a lot of energy. I have, you know, I've got this waterfall right here is running 1,000 watts all day, all night, 24/7. Most people don't have that kind of energy running in their home. Most people don't have a continuous motor for a waterfall. You know, so it's depending on your electricity needs. I got to have running water, man, all the time. I got to have a waterfall. So I got to have a lot more solar power for that. You know, if I want to grow plants indoors, I need the solar power for that. Hey, Tolstoy, you made it. What's up, buddy? I'm so glad you're here. So if you have any questions about off-grid, Tolstoy, you know, feel free to ask me in this live chat so that way more people hear the information and we don't just hoard it between me and you in a private message on Twitter. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to close up Twitter. And, oh, Jen Sativa. I wonder if Jenna Sativa came in. If she did, hello, Jenna, if you're here. Welcome. I follow you on Twitter all the time. You probably know me as the nasty guy who always tells people to not call it marijuana. But there's a, it's so much easier when I can actually talk to people about it instead of trying to type it out on Twitter. And if Jen is here, I'd love to get into that conversation. Because she's one of the few people that did not unfollow me after hearing me say stuff like that, I'm sure. We're also watching the crypto market bounce back after a really hard crash. Ethereum's still down. Bitcoin's actually at 33.8, doing fairly well. So, Matic and Cardano are there for your grabbing, guys. $1.22 and $1.16. If you just want one coin of Matic, it'll cost you a little more than $1. Spend $10 of Matic. Go get $20 of Matic. You'll have a few coins, man. That shit goes $8,000 a coin. You're going to look me up, man. You're going to look me up and send me a check. And you should. Because I've had to just beg you guys to trust me on this thing. And I know the last few days it's been really bad. And there's going to be days when it's probably even lower and it's even worse. But remember, the days that it's soaring, I'm telling you, I'm pulling profits out. And that you guys can do that too. And you can be making money off this for the rest of your lives. And you can get lucky with it and you can get rich with it too, just for having a small investment in it. But I snagged another $1,000 of Bitcoin, and wow, it paid off. What was the title of this morning's video? I don't know what it was. I do not know what that title was. Let me know. Well, how about a dab? Do we want a dab, guys? We can even do a dab, dude. I don't know. Phil Swift here with FlexView, and oh no, it looks like you broke something there, but that's okay. We're going to fix it with Nard all-new product Flex Paste. I want to be rich. You want to be rich? Kai, I want to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable. And if being wealthy makes you comfortable, fuck yeah. It helps me being wealthy helps me being comfortable, for sure. But more than being wealthy, I want to be comfortable. I mean, I want to have all the things, like for instance, let's say I didn't have money to pay my power bill, but I had full power. That's comfortable, not wealthy, right? Let's say I didn't have money to pay my water bill, but I had all the water I ever needed coming out of my well that's powered, my well on my property that's powered by my solar power. Well, that's not wealthy, but that's comfortable. I got all the water I need. I got a jacuzzi. I got energy. I'm comfortable. I got my cannabis. I could smoke out. I'm comfortable. I got zucchinis coming out of the ground. Oops, I'm not supposed to talk about that yet. You guys make sure you stick around for today's Grow Update. You're going to fucking love it. I promise you. It's a fantastic Grow Update. Amazing things have happened in the last 24 hours out there. And if you have not been watching the show, you will get caught up today on the Grow. It's, I'm excited because everything that I've learned over the years has been paying off for this Grow. And I got in there and I did what I had to do. And I broke my back for a day or two. Maybe more, maybe like a week of backbreaking work and labor. But most people wouldn't have to do what I did. I really let my yard go. And I had to go down there with a weed eater and a blower. And you guys know the story. And I went down there and I fucked it up, man. I did it all. I killed it, man. I murdered that shit. So, now it all pays off. And today, on this show, you're going to get to see some incredible things that have happened inside that grow room. In fact, let's table that. Let's close this. Ooh, close that. Ooh, close that. Close that. Ooh, I had a bunch of YouTube windows open. That's not good. Let's open up the window to our grow so you could just get a view of it as a visual grow update. Then we're going to do this dab and we're going to get more into what we're talking about. Boy, is that beautiful. In the time it took me to take a sip of my kefefe, we now have this gorgeous picture to look at. Look at this, guys. And might I just say, look at plant number one. Would you just look at plant number one? Look at plant number one, man. Look at plant number one. You guys remember plant number one 2 weeks ago? It was just over that little fence. Look at it now. And that's not all. If you guys could see 3, 4, and 5, 4, 5, and 6. Oh man, but there's so much more, and we're not going to do the grow update right now. I wanted to bring that up there so you guys could see what's going on. It's unbelievable, right? This is unbelievable. Dude, when plants are growing an inch a day, you can literally go out there and watch them grow. You could get your chair, sit down, hang out for a few hours, and your plants have grown. You know? It's like that fast. It's crazy shit. So if you guys want to experience that kind of growth, I can answer all of your questions. It's all free. The information is free. And what you need to achieve this kind of growth is free too, for the most part, are very, very cheap, very inexpensive, but very obtainable. And if you can produce your own cannabis, then you can produce your own income, because in the future, if the whole world, if the grid were to collapse, cannabis will still have value. I promise you, people will want to get high when they can't fucking play their Xboxes anymore. They're gonna want to get high. It's gonna have value. If you could do this, you're gonna have that. And this can be chickens and eggs. This can be, some meat that one of your local farmers is raising. It can be vegetables that someone like me is growing on a massive scale. It can be toilet paper. It can be mullein that you can use as toilet paper that I have growing all over my property. Yeah. I let it grow. Most people cut them down. I'm like, well, it's toilet paper. Why would you throw good toilet paper away? What if toilet paper is no more? Well, you can wipe your ass with mullein. And you might be like, dude, what do you mean? Hey, man, what do you think fucking cowboys used to do before there was toilet paper? Before there was a fucking 7-Eleven to go get a 6-pack of toilet paper. Little things like this you learn about living off grid. There's things you can do. I've got this raspberry bush. It's been here for 10 years. I didn't know it was a raspberry bush. It used to be covered with trees. I cut the trees down to put in solar. And within, however many years the solar's been here, the raspberry started to bloom. So now I've got fruit. I'm thinking about putting an orchard in my front yard, but I'm going to purchase the trees before I dig the holes. Because I'm like, I'm not digging holes in my yard, just having these fucking holes here without having the trees first. So that's something else I'm going to do. Orchard. So many things to discuss about living off grid. But you guys, if you have questions, now would be the time, because I'm going to fire up a dab. While I'm firing up a dab, if you've got a question about living off grid, growing cannabis, growing vegetables, or whatever, we've got sunlight coming through the window. Perfect for smoke rings. Are you guys ready? Sandy Smith shared this, and everybody else who is sharing this video. Kat Stoops, thank you, Kat. Nice new image there of your avatar. I can see that's beautiful. Can see your face. And the rest of you know who you are, who've already shared this video. I had to refresh the chat. Thank you guys for sharing this video on social media. That's what brings more people here and makes it happen. It's really frustrating for me. If you guys want to help alleviate some of my frustration, please download the Twitter app onto your smartphones, or just get on your computers, your tablets, or whatever, and go to twitter.com. Man, you guys could help out so much. You guys have no idea how much of a voice. You could amplify me, man. And this kind of information that I put out, whether we're talking about off-grid cannabis growing, the medicine that we make from the cannabis that's great for so much pain and itching and everything, make it available to more people. You know, make it more popular, and it'll make me want to do this more for sure. All right, you guys, thank you so much. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers. I have an itch. It won't go away right here on the bottom of my wrist. Here, let's blow some smoke rings. I like how they shut off when they go out of the light. So I'm going to put some triage oil right here. I've got this itch. I just want to rip my skin apart. I don't know why it itches right there, but it's just itching right there. Feels like I hit some poison oak or something. You know, it feels like that. Almost like a hive. Let's blow some more smoke rings, shall we? Once again, I'm going to ask you guys, please, do you have any questions about living off grid, going off grid, the costs, what it takes, how to grow, how to sustain? Do you have to kill animals to do it? You guys have any questions about living off grid? Why do you want to go off grid? What's important about it? Why not just, feed off the tit of the government because it's there for you. There's a 7-Eleven down the street. You can get soda and Fritos all fucking day. Who cares about living off grid, right? Does anybody have any questions, or do you want to just keep eating your soda and your Fritos? Which is fine if you do. I understand if you do. You've been made complacent. You've been indoctrinated to believe that that's how you should be living. And that's not how you should be living. That way of living is actually killing you. I've got a friend back home. His name is Billy. He's one of my best friends in the whole world. Soda almost killed him. He almost died because of fucking soda. Yeah, a drink can kill you. Am I completely off grid? Jarrett Cole, what does completely off grid mean? Tell me what that means. This is a great question. What does completely off grid mean? All right. Does it mean, is there a mailbox in front of my house? No, there's no mailbox in front of my house. Is that what you think off grid is? Housing prices, how did you buy? I bought when the market was really affordable and cheap, man. This house was a steal. I got this house for a third of what it's worth today, man. A third of what it's worth today. You can go look it up, man. It's fucking crazy. I was looking at it, I was like, holy shit, man. Just the house investment itself. And when we had that conversation yesterday about people being 36 or younger and not owning their own home, I started thinking about that. And I was like, people say, what are you buying? You're buying fucking something that you have to constantly repair. You're constantly pouring money into. Yeah, that's true. And if I ever decide to move back to Florida and sell this place, I'll have a fucking $1 million in my pocket. Are you kidding me? That's a fucking investment right there, man. Think about that shit. People that think homes aren't good investments, you're not buying the right fucking homes, or you don't know how to grow. I hate this fucking term, but how to grow your home. How to nurture your property. how to make it better than what it was. And anything that you touch, anything that you come into contact with in your entire life, if there is a way for you to make it better, you should. If you buy a Chevy truck, you should jack that motherfucker up, put fucking tunes in that bitch, tint the windows, fucking put a roll bar on that motherfucker, fog lights. That way the next person that gets it, when you're dead, somebody's gonna drive that car around and they're gonna appreciate everything you fucking did. And that's what it is. My buddy Mark comes over here with a shovel. He digs stairs into the fucking rock on my mountain. And we look at it. He's like, come out here and look at this. And I'm like, you know, Mark, after you and I are long gone, these stairs are always going to be here, bro. It's a fucking tribute. It's a goddamn monument that what you have built will always fucking be here for as long as mankind is alive to appreciate it. And that's worth something. That's got some fucking value, man. I went by somebody's house today. I was driving down the road, and I saw these two giant stone pillars. He's obviously a stone worker. In this little house, you know, in these little row homes, whatever, on this little quarter acre, and boom, this guy's got two giant pillars and an iron archway over the top. And that's what you gotta fucking do, man. Build those fucking pillars, man, in your lives. Make shit better. You know? And you can do it, man. You can do it. Be like that. Don't be the person that moves into a place and fucking destroys it. Don't be that person. You know? And if your landlords are douchebags and they fucking deserve it, then fuck them. Then fuck that house up. Go get yourself a turkey, a frozen turkey, right? Go get yourself a frozen turkey the day you're moving out of that motherfucker, and cut yourself a hole in the drywall. Put the turkey inside the wall and then drywall it and then paint it and make it look brand new. And leave that fucking house and let that fucking turkey rot in that fucking house. You didn't hear that from me, though. They'll be like wondering, where the fuck is that stench coming from? Where is that stench coming from? And the thing about a rotten turkey is, over time it will eventually decay, it will go away, and it'll stop smelling. But for a while, man, you're gonna know that somebody's really not appreciating that. Man, I think it's time for a new one. I do not any longer have the patience. Where, oh, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and thought I found a lighter. You let another and you was gone. Cheers, everybody. All right, so you asked me some great questions. I got the door wide open, too. Not bad. Are you completely off grid? It's a great question. No, I wouldn't say that I am. But then again, I don't think I know what the definition of off grid is. So let me find out. It's a great question. How did you buy? Housing prices, how did you buy? I put down a down payment. I had saved up money, Tula, and I made a down payment on the home and got a mortgage. I got a loan through the bank. I secured a mortgage, and at first I secured the mortgage with I believe it was Bank of America. And then I said, fuck them. So then I went to Wells Fargo. And then I said, fuck them. And then I switched over. I refinanced the third time to a credit union, which I'm much happier with. and it's a much lower interest rate too. So that's a good question. Okay, Google. Off-grid definition. Dude, come on. There must be a cell phone tower to hit this signal somewhere. Now. Come on. I got the door open. Line of sight, motherfucker. Come on. 30 miles. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Can you believe this? I'm going to have to go on my local Wi-Fi. Okay, Google. Off-grid definition.
Here's the definition of off-grid. Not using or depending on public utilities, especially the supply of electricity.
I am totally living off-grid. I am 100% totally living off-grid. I didn't know that. That's all it is. Wow. Yep, I'm off-grid, motherfucker. Dude, off-grid life. What? Hashtag off-grid life with a Y. L-Y-F-E. Who's going to do it? I guess living on your own food, etc. Jeffrey Cole, ... Or Jarrett Cole, ... I bet your land is a whole lot. 6 acres. Soda is bad for us. Yeah, soda's bad for us. It's so bad for us. Kai, I already know, Kai, and I live in California Bay Area. It's so freaking expensive. Oh, really, Kai? Yeah, I live in the Bay Area, too. We're neighbors. That's what I'm talking about. Investments. Hell fucking yeah. Mark is awesome. Yes, Mark is awesome, Kat. Just Jay. Hey, Just Jay, I haven't seen you in a long time. How difficult is it to go off-grid with a few grand and a machete while on foot? That's just a stupid fucking question. I'm not gonna respond to that. John, 1971, Japan military scientists patented high fructose corn syrup, which ended up being a bomb. Public average American consumes 60 pounds a year of people with diabetes has grown. Yeah, I know. Our buddy Doc was just saying he's got diabetes. We were talking about that. It sucks. It's a way to start off going solar. Tolstoy. How do I know what products are worth it? Should I drop the grid immediately or tie in, etc.? No. Do what you can do. You do it in parts. Do it in sections. You build your off-grid just like I did. You make sure that you're doing a system that is expandable. Make sure that you're building a system that is compatible with all other. Don't buy Tesla. You know, that guy goes out of his way. He literally has patents to literally subvert having cross-platform with his name brand. He's the biggest douchebag monster on the planet. And people don't know that about Elon Musk. Basically, that's what his contribution to Tesla is going in there and making their product so nobody else can interact with it. It's douchebaggery at its finest. So you want to go with equipment that is cross-platformable. So, like, the first system I bought was a brand that I no longer use, but I made sure that when I got it, I wanted to make sure it would be compatible with anything else. And my solar guy said, no matter what you want to do, he said, this will be compatible with anything else that you do. So my first thing, I didn't have inverters. My inverters were actually on the solar panels. They were individual inverters. Every solar panel had its own inverter. It goes right into the fucking, and you can start with a little system like that. So where you don't have an inverter on the wall, it's actually underneath the solar panel. It's a little plastic cased electronic device inverter. It will convert that solar power right there to what your fuse box will use. Right? So, you could start with something like that, And then you can go to a system that is bigger and will require its own inverters. And you can literally pair that up with that system. And it'll all work together flawlessly, beautifully. Once this, if you're using software like I am, and you don't need to have a software-based system, but mine is really technical because I've got a cross-platform system. It's AC/DC, right, which is a new thing. And because of the way we built it, we started with one, and when we added more of the other. We started with the system that had the inverters underneath each panel. It had 32 inverters. I know that sounds expensive when you can literally just get one inverter for 32 panels, right? Right, it's cheaper. So we go with the single inverter now, 32 panels. 32 panels will give you, in full sunlight from dusk till dawn, if you have full sunlight, if you don't have tall trees right there blocking the sun half the day or whatever, you could probably produce enough power. I'd say you definitely produce enough power for your entire cabin out there and everything that you would need all day, all year round. And I wouldn't even be surprised if during snowy, rain, whatever, you have a backup battery, a single battery. Or you can use a bunch of car batteries. There's all kinds of different setups and systems, and there's costs and things. There's so many different ways to do it. And so make sure you go on YouTube, go watch videos of low-cost solar, right? There's going to be all kinds of information out there. And if you want to get connected with a company that does this, the company I use that I recommend that you guys look into using is called Solark. And they're great. They're great customer service. They supply me with my inverters. And hey, Chris, what's up? Their inverters are highly scalable and easily altered for whatever purpose you're using them for. They're very, and over the phone they can tell you what to do to alter them and to do. There's all kinds of things. They make it like that because there's all kinds of solar systems out there, and there's all kinds of connections, and there's not just one basic way. So these inverters are set up to handle just about any situation that you've got. And then you want to look at a battery. And the battery that I'm using is Fortress Power. But Fortress Power customer service, not as fantastic, nowhere near as nice as Solark's. You don't get someone on the phone like that over there. But their product is pretty good, and once my two Fortress Power batteries were up and properly sequenced together, which was the problem I was having with those two things. Now, I bought them at different times, so the batteries came with different software suites. Now, you might think software makes it easy. They can all communicate, blah, blah, blah. Well, it can also work against you. So it did for me. One of my batteries had a specific software setup. The other one had an upgraded version of that software. They were not compatible. I was having issues accessing both batteries, and this was going on for a while. I was having shutdowns. My battery wouldn't last throughout the whole night. I was having to be conservative with my energy, just so it might, at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning when the sun starts hitting my panels and I start powering up again, I still have battery power left, up until that point. What's up, Greg? How's it going, brother? What's up with the coinages? I can tell you right now. Bitcoin's at 33.8. It's looking okay. It's on its way up. It's moved up and it's hanging out. It's looking really good. A good recovery. Ethereum just hit $2,000. Cardano's at $1.24, exploding. And Matic is down at $1.17. But these are all exploding right now. Everything is going up, 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 up. Boy, oh boy. You know, we were at negative. Remember, we were at negative 35% earlier, guys, on just about the whole market. And now we are seeing plus 10 comp, plus 9 ZEC, plus 8 Chili's. Chili's, baby back ribs, get in me belly. Baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, get in me belly. Get in me belly. Look at all this green, guys. Look at this 33.8. Look, everything's plus, 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 plus. And now the minuses aren't even that bad. They're not even that low. There's just ERN is at negative 18. Negative 4s and up, baby. This is a healthy market right now. It's looking fantastic. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people buying in the next few minutes. And we're going to see a huge snapback of the market. Man, for a meal today, I made myself 2 sausages, apple. They're turkey or chicken sausages with they're apple flavored, apple and something. I sauteed some onion. I put Dijon mustard and yeah, you guys want to hear good off-grid advice? Listen to Chris P. He's out there, man, in the wilderness. Chris P, he has been for at least. This philosophy will save your life. 2 water pumps, 2 generators. Water in the West is key to survival. Fire hazards are that bad. I wouldn't mind buying myself a backup well pump to have here on the property. Ready to go. Just to swap it out if this one ever goes out. That would be cool. Wouldn't mind having a bunch of them. You know, I wonder how expensive they are. Water-cooled well pumps last for a long time, though, man. So, I took a picture. Look, I got all kinds of shit for you guys that are going to wait till the end of the show. I've got amazing shit. And we went through 710. I got to do dab. I don't think we did dab 710. What's up? Did I skip 710? I think I did. God bless America. We got to do that. Look, you guys have to see this. This is my lunch today. And when you saute the onions, you don't get onion breath. Look at the mustard and see the mustard on the mayonnaise? There's mayonnaise and mustard on top of the mayonnaise, and then look how well sauteed those sausages are. On toasted hot dog buns. Tolstoy, you're going to be my new best friend. You know that? We had such a nice conversation on Twitter. I can't even get my own Tolstoy. I can't even get my own audience members to have a regular conversation with me like you just had with me on Twitter today. They'll go on Twitter, they support the fuck out of me, and they're like, yeah, Nay, we really like what you said, and blah, 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 but they won't, read the tweet and tell me what you think about it. How about you do that? Like Tolstoy did. Tolstoy, you could blow up my Twitter feed. Just you and I engaging in conversation about stuff. You know? God. All right, so I got a video for you guys. I got a video for you guys from the Grow. You guys stick around. Listen, I know there's a lot of people right now that are leaving this show. They're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on the best, guaranteed, the best Grow update yet this year. They're going to miss out. And you guys that stay and watch the show, you're going to get to see it. But I'm not ready to show you the video yet. So I'm going to put this away, and I'm going to sip my coffee, and I'm going to do another dab. I was taught by my Jewish friend, bacon on a hot dog, a little burnt, absolutely amazing. Dude, Chris, bacon on anything is absolutely amazing. Your Jewish friend. That's so funny. Oh. On what kind of bread? They're hot dog buns. It's a white, like a white hot dog bun that you would just buy, you know, a 12 pack of at the store, just kind of white and kind of golden on the outside, split open already, you know, and you just pull them apart, throw them in the toaster for 4 minutes. You get them to finish right when the sausages are finishing up. Put the mustard and the mayo on there, throw that on, and I sauteed the onions after. Took the dogs out, put the onions in, was done sauteing the onions in 5 minutes. Threw the onion, it wasn't even 5 minutes. And I threw those onions on there, and the hot dog had cooled just perfectly. It was just, oh my God, it wasn't a hot dog. It's a turkey or a chicken sausage, apple something. I'm trying to think of the other flavor, something apple. Apple something. Sausage. What goes with apple, guys? I'm half French. Chris is half French. Monsieur. Miss some matzo ball soup. Yeah, me too. My family, my mom used to make some mean-ass, bomb-ass matzo ball soup. It's true. We put bacon on everything, and cloves too. Cloves are key to cooking. You know, I could call my mother on the phone. Mother, I gotta know how to make the matzo ball soup. Ugh, I called my doctor. I called my lawyer. Now I'm calling my mother. Mother. What goes with the apples and cinnamon? Apples and something. I mean cinnamon. What? God, I am so high. What goes with apples in sausage? Apple and something sausage. What would it be? Apple and what? Something apple. Anybody? I wonder. I'll go look on the package and find out. And we'll all be like, yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we should have known that. It's like apple, something apple sausage. No, not pineapple. No. Apple. The other ones have like cheeses in them and stuff. No, and this one I don't think it had cheese. Not carrot. Isn't that funny? Apple, onion, apple. Apple bacon. Apple. Hey, Sandy. Let's do a dab. You guys, you could look it up on Google if you wanted to. It's Adele's sausage, apple something, Adele's. You guys could look it up on Google right now and find out. Somebody show me how good your Google skills are. It's from Adele's sausage. Chutney. Go look. I want you guys to Google it. While I'm doing this dab, I want somebody to Google it. Maybe it just says chicken and apple sausage. Maybe it just says chicken and apple sausage. Sandy Smith and the rest of you that are sharing this on social media, thank you guys so much. It's the only way this gets out. Cheers. It might be chicken and apple. It's chicken apple. That's what they were. Chicken apple. Isn't that funny? I even thought of that before you guys said it. All right, you guys, I want to let Kai leave so they miss the grow update. I told you people to stay. You guys want to leave before I even roll the video. Unreal. We don't do that God thing, Kai. We don't do that bless. We don't bless. We don't jaw. We don't God. We don't do any of that bullshit. Just leave. Just leave so I can play my video for everybody else. Cool. I think they left. Good. Hey guys, I'm out here in the grow again. This is plant number 5, looking beautiful. And look behind plant number 5. Look what happened. Whole bean just came out of the ground. I was just talking about this on my live stream this morning, and I didn't even know this thing was back here. It was kind of hidden, pot behind it, and just some debris and thing, box and whatever. But I was so excited and surprised to see that, and I'm going to transplant it into one of these pots, so it can be protected, because any kind of a rabbit or whatever can come through and eat that. So we're going to put it inside this cage work right here. But I just wanted to show you that. I was kind of happy about that. All right, you guys? So there was a pot right next to it, so I just grabbed the pot and I grabbed a little hand shovel, little spade that I got right here, and I just dug it right out of the ground, and I popped it in this pot, and now I'm gonna go move it to one of my grow pots. Okay, we're back. So I selected pot number 3, and I put a trellis in right here, so the vine will have something to grow on, and it won't grow on the cage, so I'll be able to take the cage off as long as I keep that vine off the cage. Anytime I need to get in there, we'll use the trellis to guide the pole beans up. It should be a fun little journey for that plant. I'm going to go ahead and water it in. And I've gone ahead and I've watered the pole bean in. I found 2 other pole beans on the ground, and I just planted them next to it. So it should be beautiful right here next to plant number 3. We'll see if it survives the transplant and keeps going. I think it will, because those are they just seem really hardy. And I think that seed must have been really shallow in the dirt, so I think we're okay. As promised, there's your grow update. Pole beans, yeah, string beans, yep, same thing. Hey, bees. He keeps beesling. He keeps beesling down the road. We call him the bees. So I found, now that you saw the video, and you couldn't hear the audio, I'm sure, but I found a pole bean growing outside one of my pots, which is absolutely normal because the pot was overflowing sometimes over the last few years, and there was really good soil, just kept flowing out onto the ground right there. And there were pole beans, and, you know, some of them died and they fall on the ground, and this is nature. This is how it works. And it literally nature happening inside my grow tent, literally inside that grow house out there, the greenhouse. And it's happening just like it would out in nature, you know, where something dies, it decays, the seeds are exposed, they go down into the ground, water hits them, they start sprouting. This isn't that you haven't seen. Wow, people are left. I haven't even finished the grow update yet. Huh. Okay, cool. Anybody else want to leave before I'm done? I can't believe how many people left this grow update. I'm going to report the rest of it via talking instead of showing you, but people are leaving. You guys want to hear the rest? The guys that are still here. It's good. You're going to like it. So, as you saw, I found 2 more pole beans on the ground. They're white. They look like Tic Tacs, man. They're super white. They must be UFOs. Took them, 2 of them, and I just stuck them in the ground right in that pot right next to that other one. So there's going to be hopefully 3. Those might grow too. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm going to have that one pole bean plant growing right there, hopefully, if that thing takes. But that's watered in. But I took the garden hose and I'm watering around all the pots. And I've got 2 zucchini plants that have sprouted. And I think a tomato. And I put the potatoes in the ground in the pot today too, and watered them in. So the potatoes are all buried and watered, and I've got a new hose down there with a hand thing on it, so I can water around them and keep them nice and moist. And we're gonna see what comes up out of the vegetable compost. Made to the top of a mountain on Saturday, the first time out in a long time. Life is so beautiful. I look down on my property and the burnt trees and destruction. It's green now. Nice, Chris. How much property are you on? Are you in Canada? Are you in Canada, eh? Take off, eh? Are you in Canada, eh? Take off, eh? Okay, the prices have stabilized right here. So I'm going to go ahead and close off that. And I'm going to bring this back in. So you can see that it has grown since we saw it before. Can we see the waterfall? Okay, we could go like this. I think we're good, right? We forgot about Beaselcam Extreme. I come back and there's no Beaselcam Extreme. It's killing me. What happened to it? No more Beaselcam Extreme. That's why I don't watch it anymore. Gotta have my Beaselcam Extreme. Wouldn't that be funny? If that guy really existed. Hey man, that's everything right there. You get to see the fake award. You get to see the glass. You get to see the coins. You get to see the Jimmy Dore envelope. You get to see the moon and the obsidian ball, the mug. You get to see all of that, and you get to see the grow, and you get to see the bees, and you get to see the bong. You get to see it all, man. I made sure of it. All right, so this is the rest of the grow update. So I also watered in and around the ground area around all of the entire floor area. And I watered down the walls were full of dust and dirt from all the blowing and all the weed eating and everything that I've been doing in there. It's all dusty and dirty and shit. I cleaned up all the walls inside. Then I went outside and I washed off the top with water and let it all run down. It was all dusty and dirty too from years of it not being rinsed or washed, you know. That's rained on it, but it's been a while since it's rained. So since it's rained last, there's a ton of dust up there, and you can see it. So that means more sunlight, right? It's going to be brighter in there. It's cleaner. There's less obstruction because I hosed it down. I also went around the outside and I hosed all that down, so it's nice, getting nice and hard out there, and I'm going to be able to do that all the time. And the more you hose stuff down, like a sandy area like that, the more it solidifies and becomes like cement. So I hosed down the stairs, everything. Rocks, the foxtails, where all the dead foxtails are, you know, to suppress them so they don't get caught up in the wind and shit. It'll be interesting to go down there right now, you know, just to kind of check in with it and see how everything's doing. I'm telling you guys that plants 4, 5, and 6, Mark's plants, are fucking huge. His are way bigger than mine, man. Way bigger. My plant number 1 is probably the biggest of my 3. All 3 of his are bigger than plant number 1. They're looking great, and he doesn't even know it. He still hasn't been out to see. Get away from my coffee, you little motherfucker. Fuck you. What time is it? Yeah, I still got time. I can still consume food up until 8 o'clock. I'm doing fasting, so it's easy. I thought it was going to be hard. There are times when you get hungry, but it's okay. You can do it. Just go find yourself something to do, you know? And that's all. So, I am only eating for 8 hours, but in an 8-hour window every day. That's my fast. And then 16 hours, no food. I can drink water. I could have coffee with no sweetener, no creamer in it. I could have just straight black coffee. I could have iced coffee. I could have hot coffee. I could have iced tea with no sugar, or hot tea, no sugar, or water. Basically, that's it. For 16 hours, and your body eventually will start burning fat that you've got that won't, like stubborn belly fat that won't go away. So, you know, I show my belly. I'm not really, I'm not embarrassed to show it to you. I've been much fatter, in the past, and this is probably the thinnest I've ever been in my entire life. But you'll see as I do this that hopefully all of this, I fucking hate this shit. Hopefully all this is going to go away, and I want you guys to be able to see this on camera, how much fat I have there. That's my 1-pack right there, man. You see that shit? What? Psst. Ladies? That's my 1-pack. Or I guess I should say it's my 2-pack. Yeah, and plus I've made up these new exercises that really help me a lot. As far as burning this area. Focusing on this area. Bro, it's this exercise right here where I look, I'm trying to do it so I have to look forward. Lifting those legs up like that and then trying to straighten your knees out and do it with your legs straight out. And I can almost do that now, but I got to really work on it more. I got to work on it more. I'll work my way up to it, you know. High CPU usage detected. Yeah, because I've got this open. And it's worth it. It's worth it to see all that, isn't it? Look at that, baby. We love it. We love it. You can see the whole thing right there. There we go. Look at that. I could go like this. Oh, there you guys are. You guys are back there. I forgot about that. If I stole somebody else's wave to fly up, if I rose up with the avenue behind me. I have the beginnings of a solid six-pack. All your hard work appears to be paying off. You look sexy. Oh, thanks. 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 I'll work on it. I'll keep working on it. Some kind of verb. Something unseen. A hand is motioning. To rise, to rise, to rise. Too fat, you must cut lean. You gotta take the elevator to the mezzanine. Chump. Change and it's on. Super bon, super bon, super bon. Too fat, you must cut lean. You gotta take the elevator to the mezzanine. Jump, change and it's on. Super bon, super bon. That's me, super bon. And it's on. I gotta take the elevator to the mezzanine. Nah, dog. I'm taking the goddamn stairs. I'm taking the stairs. That ain't gonna be me. Boom, 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 bow, 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 bow. That should be everybody's workout song. You gotta cut lean. You're too fat. You must cut lean. I love that. You're too fat. You must cut lean. You gotta take the elevator to the mezzanine. Jump. Change, so it's on. Super bon, super bon. You're sitting there eating your super bonbons. And for me, it was Oreos. But, you know, I ate Oreos thinking that as long as I was maintaining my weight where it was, that I was okay, man, you know? I went from eating, let's say, 8 Oreos a day. 2 times a day, I would eat like 4 Oreos and maybe 3 or 4 Oreos. Maybe twice a day. And usually probably more like once a day, but twice a day, yeah, for sure. With chocolate milk, with ice cream, and with whipped cream, all at the same time. I used to do that almost after every breakfast. I like to do that in the morning because I thought I could burn the sugar off throughout the day. That's what I was kind of rationalizing with myself. And you know, I had one Oreo cookie the other day. It was yesterday. It was during I was able to eat my 8 hours, you know, and I was like, fuck, I'm going to have some ice cream, man. I still got 15 minutes right now. I could totally have ice cream right now. Will I? Too fat, you must cut lean. You got to take the elevator to the mezzanine. Jump, change, and it's on. Super bon, super bon, super bon. Too fat, you must cut lean. You gotta take the elevator to the mezzanine. Jump, change, and it's on. Super bon, super bon. Bow, 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 bow. Not only is it Ben and Jerry's, but it's Ben and Jerry's tiramisu, which is 370 calories per serving. with you on being health conscious, lost 60 recently and going for more. Tula, what? From Israel, must be 10 years now. You were in Israel, Chris? Don't do it. Dum bum 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 bum. Look at that. Bum 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 bum. So this says if you eat the whole container, it's 1,110. If you eat the whole container, if you eat a serving, which is a third of this, it's 370 calories. If I have tiramisu, look at this. Look at that. One bite. One bite. And I take this back and I put it back in the freezer. And I've done everything that I could do all day. In my opinion. And I finished off my 8 hours of eating time with a really nice taste of tiramisu, chocolate. I have that on my palate now. I have that on my tongue and in my mouth. It's down in my throat. It's one bite. Well, can you cheat? Look, you guys can get on YouTube and you can learn all about fasting from the correct people. Look, I am not an expert on health or anything like that. It's dangerous enough that I'm giving you guys financial advice on here. It's a good thing there's people like Chris and Joe to give you guys the counter narrative from what I say. But I digress. The last thing you guys need to be getting from me is health advice. So, if you want to learn how to fast correctly, the way I do it is what I learned on YouTube by just watching a multitude of videos. And I'm still watching them because I want to learn how to exercise the right way too. There's also a way to come off your fast. You're supposed to drink water. You're supposed to drink water the whole time you're fasting. Drink lots of water. Always be drinking lots of water throughout all of this. As much, they'll tell you how much water you're supposed to drink, but as much water as you feel like you can handle. This is insane. How dare you, says Chris. One bite. Really? Does that bother you guys that I took one bite? It was delicious. And yet I didn't have 3 or 4 Oreo cookies with whipped cream and ice cream on a spoon all together. This is what I do. No. Sometimes I take a bite of the Oreo, I take a spoonful of the ice cream, and I take the whipped cream, and a little bit of whipped cream all in my mouth at the same time. And I don't need to do that anymore. It's just overdosing. I take a fucking bite and put it back in the freezer, and it'll be there for goddamn that Ben & Jerry's will last me for a fucking month. It's got more than 30 bites in it. But it's not about self-control. Self-control would have been not eating any of it. It's more about getting that flavor in there so I don't feel like I've been robbed of my normal eating habits, which are to fucking pig out on that stuff. And it tasted really nice. It was really good. And after the show, I'm going to go eat that whole fucking thing. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to eat the whole thing. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to smoke. I'm going to eat the whole thing. 1,110 calories, it said. And I'm thinking to myself, I could do that. I could do 1,000 calories. Yeah, okay. I'll run around the house 50 times. I could justify it. So now, for those of you guys that stayed, here's the Sawmill update. How many of you guys are excited about the Sawmill update? So what's been going on, and let me move this microphone in, and we'll do another a dab here or a bong rip. I think a bong rip, yes. As we casually talk. The sound should be perfect, right? Is the phone not interfering and the sound is perfect? The microphones are perfectly right where they should be, right? It's all perfect, right? Everything is perfect, right? The sound is perfect. So, my Sawmill motor, the original one, was what they call a single phase motor. And I got confused and I thought it was a 3-phase motor. So when I bought the new motor to replace the old one, I ended up buying a 3-phase instead of a single phase. Now, there's so much going on with that. But I'm going to break it down for you. Number one, 3-phase motor is stronger and faster and more powerful and uses power more efficiently than a single-phase motor. A 3-phase motor requires a warm-up to get the motor going. A single-phase, you turn it on, and it's going. It's got one phase, and that's 100%, right? This 3-phase allows the motor to warm up, get going, and the motor lasts longer, it runs stronger. There's a lot of benefits to having a 3-phase motor. But my power is only set up single phase, which means there's 2 leads, and you get 240 volts, and that will work on a single phase motor. And if you wanted to run a 3-phase motor, you'd need 3 fucking leads of 240 volt to run a 3-phase motor. So I bought a motor, and in my mind, I'm thinking, I bought something, it weighs 100 pounds. I don't know how the fuck I would ever ship it back. And it's the wrong thing. What the fuck am I going to do? You know, I've already got problems. The post was the wrong size. It wasn't the right, size wheel to go on on the axle. So how was I going to run the belt? So I had to go find a pulley. I had to find the right size pulley, and I got that coming. That should arrive soon. But this whole power thing, I went down there and I thought, well, maybe it's 3-phase going in, and they just wired it single phase. I go down and I look at the motor, and sure enough, it says single phase on the motor. And I'm like, okay, it says single phase. Let me go look I take the switch apart just to see if it's 3-phase, and it's not. What's coming from my power pole to where the sawmill is just single phase power. It's 240 volt. So what do I tell you guys to do when you have a problem like that where you don't know what to do? Google it or go on YouTube and see if somebody's put up a video to show you how to deal with the situation. I go right to YouTube and I type in running a 3-phase motor on single phase power. There's a device that you purchase for $85, and it's this box. It's 4x5 by 7, right? And it's a thing that converts single phase power into 3-phase output. $85. Amazon. The name of that unit, there's a name for it. I don't know. None of you guys probably give a fuck about this. But if somebody is watching that is doing something with a motor and you guys want to know something about this electric motor thing, 3-phase, single phase thing, real easily, the name of that device, it's called a It's called a VFD, a variable frequency drive. A VFD, variable frequency drive, inverter converter for CNC spindle motor speed control. Single phase input, 3-phase output. $85 on Amazon. Much harder to cut, right? Spray oil on blade when cutting. Hey, what kind of oil, Chris? I never heard that. Variable frequency drive. It's a cool looking thing, and you know what's really cool about it is it's got all these different settings on it, so you can tailor it to whatever your whatever your specific need is. There's the unit right there. That's what it looks like. And the face, the bottom of that opens up. It flips up, and all the little switches are in there. And I got a little outside thing because it's going to be outside. So I got a thing that's going to fit into. That's an outside weather resistant. It's a waterproof box that will be inside of. It's going to be a fun little project to wire it up. Yeah, I got pine, bro. We're cutting pine and Douglas fir. It's all softwood. The variable frequency drive. This is the kind of thing that most of you will never need. But there might be somebody in here that's living off grid or whatever that is dealing with a motor, and it might not just have to do with a sawmill. Electric motors are used for all kinds of things, and when you're living off grid, electric motors are really handy. You can use them to power. Ask Chris P. He could tell you. You could power many things with an electric motor if you know what you're doing. There's all kinds of cool stuff on YouTube where people use washing machine motors, and other things like that to create. Or you can actually use a motor in like a water with paddles on it, and the motor will create energy as the water powers the paddles. You could create a generator like that. You like Douglas fir? FIR, right? So the title of this video is Why Go Off Grid Totally? The answer is, when you're dealing with a company like PG&E, you're never at their mercy ever again. Because if living off grid, all it means is being completely power independent, which I am. I got to tell you, it's the greatest feeling in the whole world because they send me letters, and they say, your power is being shut off this time and that time and blah, blah, blah. And I just laugh at them and I tell them, to go F themselves. Those of you who are going to be taking little videos of this and putting it on Twitter for me, thank you so much. I'll make it user-friendly. Top of the hour, what? In the country, it can be problematic. Tell us about the pros and cons, bro. Remember, guys, YouTube is your friend. YouTube is your friend. I want you guys to know I went on YouTube looking for a video to find out how to solve my 3-phase to 2-phase problem. And one of the first videos that I came across it's funny, it is. One of the first ones I clicked on was this video And this is 4 minutes in, so I'm going to rewind it to 0. Because at the very beginning of this video, he gives the answer to my question. Watch this.
The first option I want to show you is the one that I think is best for most people. It's going to give you the full power rating of your motor. It requires the least amount of electrical knowledge, and it gives you the most options as far as speed control, using a potentiometer or other types of devices to control your motor. And that is the single-phase to three-phase VFD.
Boom. Single-phase to three-phase VFD is the very first thing he said. And you want to know what's funny? I watched his video, and I kind of ignored the very beginning because I saw all those devices, and I was like, you know, when I looked at all those devices, I said, well, those have got to be expensive as fuck. So I'm not going to do that. So I watched the rest of the video. I didn't really pay attention to the beginning. And I watched the rest of the video, and everything he said was, yeah, but this will burn your motor out over time. This is more like an emergency thing. He's like, and if you want to do it so it doesn't burn your motor out of time, then you got to do this. And I was like, by that time I was all burnt out. I started watching a whole bunch of other videos. I went on and watched 20 other videos. And I remembered him saying that at the beginning of that video, that there were these devices. I was like, well, what were those things called? What are they called? And I wonder how much they are. I wonder how much they cost. And I go on Amazon. I go back to his video, and I get the name of what they're called, you know. And son of a gun, if I don't find one of those things, the exact one I need, actually, is $85. Why is my camera locked? That is so weird. Why did I lock my camera? What? Oh. Oh, that's stupid. Okay. Huh, that was weird. Get the waterfall in there. Stabilized fuel. Old fuel is the number one problem with all engines. Two years without gunk problems. Always use fuels without alcohol. Hey, Billy, what's up? What do you think of the plants, bro? Looking good? Bushing out? Marks are way bigger than mine, man. I have a feeling there will be a somewhat of a turnaround here, but we'll see. As of right now, his are friggin' twice the size. The plants are trying for sure. Plus, I did a whole bunch. I planted potatoes today. There's zucchini and tomatoes coming out. And I found a pole bean plant outside one of the pots, and I planted that inside pot number 3, which is right inside the door, right when you come in. So right when you come in, you'll see that pole bean every time you come in the door, you know? Yeah. I can see it better if I looked over here. Yeah, I can see the pole bean, man. I can see it. It's right there. I can see the pole bean, bro. It's green. So it may have survived the transplant. Also, you'll notice the soil looks like it retained its moisture, which I'm surprised it didn't dry out. But I'm going to go out there. I'm going to wet it all down, all over. I'm going to keep wetting it down, keep wetting it down, and keep wetting it down. I'm going to get that soil so wet, it's going to soak all the way through eventually to the bottom on all of them. That's what I want. I want the water to go through all the way. It's going to take a long time to do it. But I'm going to go out there every day and just keep watering them in and just sprinkle at a time, sprinkle at a time. You don't want the water to run off You want it to stay on top and sink in. So you just spritz, spritz, go on to the next one. Spritz, spritz. If there's water sitting, you move on to the next one. You know? And stay off the plants. Tonight, I'm going to go out there and water those plants down and get all the dust off them. They're going to be beautiful tomorrow. I'm going to spray all the dust off. In fact, I'm going to go do that right now. What do you guys think about that? There's too many people. I'm not going to leave you guys. But what if I were to... you were able to see me down there watering. Would you guys like that? Would you like to see me down there working? I could do as much as that. And your chat. Your chat. Gas tools protect cab from gunk by using clean fuel and strong tools correctly. You can do it. So, Chris, are you saying you just is it okay to just let the fuel, just run the motor until the fuel runs out of it and burn it all out? Or are you saying, like, you don't let the fuel sit more than 2 years in a gas can? Is that what you're saying? Where's my sandals at? My sandals. I can drink as much water as I want right now. I love being able to say that. All the water I want. Containers are great tools for transporting water around the kitchen. Love. Does Rogie need food? He's hungry. Just in case he's a hungry little hippo. Just in case you're a hungry little hippo. It's gonna be so nice to rinse off those. It's gonna be so nice to rinse off those leads, man. Oh fuck. All right. I will be right back, man. I'm just going to go throw some water down on those things. Okay. Wow. Look at y'all. Look at those plants all watered and rinsed off, shaken off, and some of them, had the branches that were down a little bit, so I kind of shook them a little bit with a little bamboo branch just to get excess water off them, just so they'll perk up a little bit. But I went ahead, I turned the lights on. The timers are not working correctly. I don't know why. Both the timers don't seem to be functioning properly. I've got other timers. I just go down there every day, and it gets me in there, to go turn the lights on, to go work on them. It's going to make it, the fact that the timers aren't working is going to make me there and present, and the plants will benefit. Everything will benefit. The more often you're in there, the more often you're in your grow, the healthier it will be. It will reflect that your presence has been a huge influence on every aspect of that room. You being in there, it means so much, and there is so much to do in there, and just keeping that soil wet, man, when those roots hit that wet soil, they're going to be so freaking happy. They're just going to explode and just keep going through there. And I can put rings of nutrients on the outside, all kinds of stuff to make them just explode. Plenty of fish oil and fish emulsion and blood meal and bone meal and fish bone meal and fish meal and bat guano and Epsom salts and hard rock phosphate or soft rock phosphate, whatever it's called, and potash and alfalfa meal, cottonseed meal, earthworm castings, more vegetable compost. I've got a whole bucket of vegetable compost in there, and of course compost tea the whole time, which is in that bin over there. I haven't used it yet this year, but I should. I should go out there with the watering can and start using the compost tea. And I've got a bag of compost right now that I could literally just take that. It's probably full of microbes and shit. Yeah, I don't like the smell of horse shit. I don't want the smell of horse shit around my plants. I don't appreciate that smell. If you like the smell of horse shit when you're working around your plants, Chris, that's you, bro. I'll take earthworm castings any day. And my plants, yeah, fuck your horse shit, bro. I don't want to smell your stupid, stinky horse shit. That's just stupid. You always have horrible ideas. Fucking horrible ideas. Earthworm castings is the way to go, people. Don't listen to Chris when it comes to what kind of poop to put in your grow. Listen to Nay. Listen to the clean guy. Listen to the guy with the 2-pack, not the guy. You probably got a 6-pack, so don't listen to him. I love horse shit. Nobody says that, Chris Pete. Nobody loves horse shit. Nobody even says that. Nobody has ever said those words in that order before. No one has ever said the words, I love horse shit. No one has ever said those words. What is wrong with you, you non-person? You just have to stand out, don't you? Go eat your ice cream. I already did, dude. It really bothered you, didn't it? That really bothers you, doesn't it? I'm glad. I can still taste that tiramisu. Oh, it's okay, bro. You know what? In 16 hours, I can have more. I can have as much as I want in 16 hours. I says it. Dude, nobody says that. Nobody says it. Chris is like, I says it. Let me ask you guys this. Did you enjoy watching me water the plants and water the ground out there? Did you see me watering the ground, guys? Getting it all nice and wet. That way Rogie doesn't snort up a foxtail. Because even though I weed eat it and stuff, they're still in there, there's still foxtails in there. It's hard to get rid of every single one of them. Do I ride horses? Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, I ride horses. English style. I put on my chaps and my leggings. And my little black hat. And my straight, perfect posture. I enjoyed watching you. Oh, Kat, you did? Oh, cool. Good. Okay, cool. Good. Well, I gotta tell you, I'm looking at the video, guys. I hope you were looking at this on a large screen. If you are, you can see what I can see. And what I can see, guys, is look how beautiful and green these plants look now that they're all rinsed off. Do you guys notice that? The leaves are really dusty. And as the water dries off of those leaves, I'm pretty sure those LED lights aren't enough to burn the leaves with the water droplets that are on there. And plus the LEDs, they're really far away from the plants. So I think we should be okay with that. I could go pull the plug, just let them dry for a couple hours just to be safe. I don't want to get water spots on my leaves. But I shook off a good part of it. And like I said, the lights are really far away. It's not like sunlight, and it's not like a grow light, that's right above the plant. It's just a light to keep it from going into flower, right? I'd probably be okay. I could kill those lights from right here in the kitchen if I wanted to. I got the circuit breaker up here. Oh, Chris, shut up, man. You guys are fucking crazy. Fucking throwing horse shit at each other. Ugh. Nobody says they like the smell of horse shit. Or just says they love horse shit. Period. It's the smell anyway. I mean, that's basically what horse shit is. It is the smell, and it is horrible. Bro, I don't know. I'm sure you've been around enough horses. You smell a lot of horse shit, bro. When you're around a lot of it, bro, it's just disgusting, man. And the thing that pisses me off is when my neighbors ride their horses up and down the street, and their horse will shit on the road, and they won't come out there fucking with a shovel and shovel it off this at least and get it off the side of the fucking road after their horse shits in the middle of the fucking road. I'd like to put a sign up on the road that says, hey, shovel your horse shit off the road. Once your horse shits on, have a little bit of common courtesy. I'll take my dog down to shit on your fucking driveway. How about that? Take you fucking 5 minutes to go down there with your car and a shovel and fucking clean your shit. Won't even take 5 minutes. I don't know what that means, but yeah, fuck horses, man. Fuck them. I can't believe, and let me tell you something else about horses. I can't believe people that have horses and think that it's like some kind of a fucking pet, and enjoy that like a person enjoys a dog. It's like, I'm not saying that a horse isn't lovable and that isn't worthy of being your pet, but if it was forced on you or something like that. But to go out of your way to purchase one or to obtain one, it's just complete insanity. Your whole life comes to a fucking halt. Who are you going to get to take care of that horse if you want to get away for a day or two? You know? It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking horses, man. Horses are the dumbest. Well, I pulled my car up to a stable, to a fenced-in area where there was a horse, a beautiful white horse, and it came over and it just wanted to be friendly and it wanted to be pet, you know, and it was really affectionate. It was really nice. There's horses out there that are really sweet and they're smart. Have I taken a dab? Oh, I will take a dab. I shall take a dab because you suggested it. Yes, let's do that. Jesus 50. Cheers, buddy. Anybody sharing this video, thank you guys for sharing it. Jesus 50, I hope you shared the video on social media for me. All right. Cheers, guys. Yeah, we've been live for over 2 hours. I've been smoking the whole time, man. We've been live. Everybody that is sharing this on social media, guys, thank you so much for doing that. Sounds like a song. I rode a donkey through Kashmir. There was cannabis growing everywhere. Dude, that dab was so delicioso. Delicioso! Oh yeah, boats are bad. I refuse to own a boat. And the fact that I get seasick. No, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, and all the fish are filled with plastics now anyway. You know, there's 21 of you guys here. Who's going to leave my show if I play you one song on my guitar? Who's going to leave? I want you guys to be honest with me. If I play you one song on my acoustic guitar, there's 21 people here. Who's going to leave the show because I play you one song on my guitar? Who would do that to me? Because it's just not nice. And I want you guys to stay and watch the rest of the show. Even after the song. I don't want to play the song and have a third of my audience leave like yesterday when I did that. So would you guys consider not leaving this time if I play you one song on my guitar? Okay? Can we do this? Are we good? All right? Are we good? Can we do this? All right. One song. listen to one song, right? And you know, if you guys wanted a whole bunch of songs, I'm always down for that. I know I can only get away with one song. But if you guys wanted a whole bunch, you put a whole bunch of candles in the chat. I like those candles in the chat, man. Well, I've never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music. Say the ladies are insane there, and they sure know how to use it. They don't abuse it. Ain't ever gonna lose it. I can't refuse it. Mm-hmm. Well, I've never been to England, but I kinda like the Beatles. So I headed for Las Vegas. Only made it out to Needle. Oh, can you feel it? It must be real. It feels so good. It feels so good. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. Well, they tell me I was born there, but I really don't remember. Yeah, Oklahoma, not Arizona. What does it matter? What does it matter? No, I never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music. Heard the ladies are insane there, and they sure know how to use it. I can't refuse it, ain't never gonna lose it. I can't refuse it. Ooh, yeah, no, I never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. Well, they tell me I was born there, but I really don't remember. In Oklahoma, not Arizona. What does it matter? It doesn't matter. A wireless camera for home security? Some guy comes in here and asks me for a wireless camera for home security? Yeah, wireless camera for home security. Wireless camera for home security. My favorite one, I got a whole bunch. My favorite one, bro, the fucking Nest Cam. I love it. Check that bad boy out. I fucking love the Nest Cam. Thank you, Wyman. Dude, the Nest Cam, you fucking put it anywhere you want, anywhere in the house within range of your Wi-Fi. You put it outside, you put it inside, and you can access it from anywhere in the world. And I do all the time. When I leave the country, or when I leave the state, bro, even if I leave my house and I'm going to hang out with my friends for hours and shit, I'll tune into that motherfucker. It's great. I fucking love it. What's the current update on the cryptocurrency? Let's get rid of this. Wait, not that. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. We could take this down. Those plans aren't going anywhere. There you go. Bitcoin's at 34,000. Ethereum's at 2,000. Everything is affordable right now. I mean, it's on its way up. It's a nice. It's hit a nice level where it seems happy, and it's sticking to that for the last couple hours. So I could see that as evidenced right here by Bitcoin in a flat line, and Ethereum with a slight rise in a flat line. It's nice, you know. Actually, Bitcoin's kind of going down on a flat line, a little bit low, and Ethereum's kind of going up. Interesting. And our alts, ADA and Matic, they're kind of different. ADA is doing what looks like Ethereum is doing, and Matic looks like it's doing more like what Bitcoin is doing. So overall, comp is +8, H-bar's +8. Nothing's really bouncing crazy. There's a lot in the red, though, and Earn is -29. That's not a good sign. Eagle -10. This is not a good sign. This is actually, it looks like it's lower than it was before when we tuned in. So we'll just have to keep our eye on it. I mean, this is the week, man. This is really scary to happen. You would expect something like this to happen on a weekend, but for this to happen on a Tuesday, oh my goodness. Who knows? We'll just have to see, you know. We've got to hang in there and just watch the numbers and see what happens, man. Doge is 20 cents. Bitcoin 33.9. Doge is 21 cents for Doge. No, Matic is down, man. I told people to buy it at $1.61, but that's fine. Everything is down from where it was. It's fine. This is exactly what we expected. Because Matic will be way above $1.61. I promise you that. It's at $1.17 right now. And Cardano will be way over $1.24. I promise you that. And Ethereum will be way over 2,000. And Bitcoin will be way over 34,000. Way. So, those of you that are hodling, that are just watching this happen, like I am, you're going to fucking love where it is in a few years. You're going to be really happy. You're going to be really glad that you did this. Remember, only 6% of Americans hold some kind of cryptocurrency. Only 6%. You are on the beginning. If you hold any of this stuff, you are on the front of the wave, man. You're ahead of everybody else. And as people clue into it, what you're going to find out is you're jumping in early is resulted in you guys making a ton of wealth. You guys are all going to be fucking so wealthy. You know, and those of you who have like a little bit of Doge or a little bit of this or a little bit of that, it's a few bucks, you know, $20 or $50 or whatever, and it went up to 100 or went up to 1,000 or whatever, and then you sold it all or whatever. You guys are fucking idiots. You guys are greedy, stupid little fucking idiots. Keep your money in. If you didn't sell your shit to buy in at a lower price, you're fucking up. I'm telling you, you're going to live to regret. You've heard the stories before. Leave your fucking money in. Leave your money in this market. Hey, Jesus. We don't call it marijuana. That's racist. We call it cannabis. It's racist, bro. It's a racist word. HODL. Hashtag HODL. You got to put it in there and not look at it. If it bothers you, you got to put it in there and not look at it. Really? Were you in for the night? Or are you just hungry? The cat. Alright, hold on. Hold on, cat. You coming in? Here, let me turn this light off. Okay, ready? Huh. You. That's how you open the door. You gotta turn the light off. Turn the light off. I was arrested in Texas and went to high school in Rockwall near Lake Ray Hubbard, Dallas. Right. Okay. I'm high as fuck. I wonder what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. Usually I eat, but now I don't do that anymore. I don't eat. You know? So, 15 hours to go before I'm allowed to eat again, but I'm not keeping track or anything. I should be drinking my water. Right, Chris? I'm telling you guys right now, I'm looking at these prices. And I got money sitting in the bank too, and I'm not doing it. But if you're looking, if you've got money sitting in the bank and you want to do it, man, now is a great time. The Moon Carl says anytime you could buy Bitcoin under $40,000, do it. And it's at 34 right now. It's 6,000 underneath that. So this should be interesting. Chili's, Engine, Doge 21 cents at plus 3.8. Doge is on its way up. Man, 1,000. If I had $1,000, I wouldn't put all of it on Doge, bro. But I'd get some Doge, bro. I would totally get some Doge. But man, you've got Cardano, you've got Matic, you've got Ethereum, you've got Bitcoin. You know, you've got Polkadot. There's so many things that you could purchase with $1,000, $100, $100. You get 10 different coins, $100 each. You would be fucking loving that shit. Just $1,000 to spend on 10 different coins, and to just watch what they do. You would be loving it. And yeah, your $1,000 one day, you look at it, if you put it into CryptoCap or CoinMarketCap, it tracks all that. So you can see, you know, you put your 1,000 and watch it. It go down to like 700 one day, 600 one day. You'd be like, oh, my $1,000 is the value of it, 600, but you let it sit, and then one day it's up to $1,200, you know? And you're like, holy shit, I made 200. That would be a time I would pull profit out of that. Try to get your 1,000 out of it. Take 100 out. You know, there you go. Now, next time it does that again and you're 200 over, take 100 out. And just keep doing that, keep doing that, and keep doing that, and keep doing that until you get all the money out that you put in. Then you can justify whatever the fuck you do with the rest of the money that's sitting in there, because it's basically free money, you know? You've already paid it off. Hey, Karen, right, Nay, and Trendies. Love y'all. My father started the company that I invested in. It was a mini storage company. You can do it with crypto, John. You can do what I did, but you can do it with crypto. You could start trading, you know, like the Moon does, like Carl the Moon. You could totally make a fortune doing that. You know, I'm not making money off of my investment. As of probably today. But there are days when the market's doing really well that you could say that, you know, if I pulled my money out, I'd have made 30% of what I put in, which is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It's amazing. So that those kinds of returns are available, and whenever you're up like that, that's when you can pull money out to justify how much you put in. But you have to keep doing that. And the thing is as the more you pull out, the less crypto you own every time. Less crypto, less crypto, less crypto. But if the crypto is going up in value, you're going to keep getting money out of it. And you can repurchase crypto when it's really cheap with some of the money that you pulled out, and I've done that too. You know, I did it with Matic a few times. Right now, I could look and see the last time I bought Matic. This would be kind of longing Matic, but I go to CoinMarketCap. I go to CoinMarketCap on my phone, go to my Matic, All right, and see what I bought it at. The last time I bought Matic, I bought it at $1.48. So I could get, right now, I could get it at $1.17. So I could purchase some at $1.17, and it'll bring my percentage average of what I've purchased in Matic down, the overall percentage, and it'll make well, I'm adding, an extra whatever I buy in value, but basically gives me more of when the coin is doing good, gives me more profit off of it because I bought more at a lower price than what I'm holding. Now, what's the lowest price that I bought it at? When I first bought it, I bought Matic at 20 cents, man. So, depending on how much Matic I was purchasing, I might bring my overall average up by purchasing it right now. I bought Matic at 20 cents. I also bought it at 34 cents. I sold it when it was $1.75. Savvy. I sold it when it was $2.10. And then I purchased more at $1.94. I purchased more at $1.80. I got a lot at $1.80. I purchased more at $1.63. Right? And the last time I got it at $1.48. So on average, $1.17 is below average of where I've purchased it. For sure. So that would bring my overall average down by buying some right now. I have no problem doing that. But it was down to 92 cents before, It was all the way down to 92 cents. 24 hours ago. Within 24 hours. Cardano was $1. It went all the way down to $1. Ethereum went down to 1,700 and bounced. And Bitcoin went down to 28,800 and bounced. So it fluctuated $5,000 today. $6,000, guys. Bitcoin has fluctuated almost $6,000. $550. I'm a legend, John. Oh, thank you. XRP is 50 cents. $0.60 right now. Wow. There's a lot of people that are thinking right now and they want to purchase in because these prices are so low. You know? I love when I pull profits. When you saw, I was telling you, I sold it at a $2 or whatever. I love seeing that. And I will buy and sell like that and pull profits out. We'll need Joe to come in here and tell me what that's called, because I'm not day trading. I'm buying when it's low and I'm selling when it's high, pulling profits. That's not day trading. That's hodling and pulling profits. I think that's all you call it. I'm hodling and pulling profits. And adding more in, which Joe says is dollar cost averaging, but I say only buying at the dips. This is a dip for sure. If you looked at this over a period of, a week, this would probably be a crazy ass dip. Let me see. No, it was a gradual one, basically. Just over 7 days, just gradually went down. And then over the last day, yeah, there was a big drop. And now it's recovered from a huge drop. My portfolio's actually looking better than it was. It was really low, man. So, yay. My portfolio, I gotta get, well, here, I can just do this. I'm negative 25% on my portfolio. Not that bad. Tens of thousands of dollars down, but I'm okay. Did you hear about Mark Cuban's investment with Iron Titanium? I don't know about Iron Titanium, but I thought it was Mark Cuban did an investment with some kind of cryptocurrency and it dumped, and now he wants to regulate all crypto because he lost a lot of money or something. Was that Mark Cuban? I don't know. Let me know. All these billionaires are schmucks, if you ask me. Especially Elon Musk. He's the one that really needs to be punched in the mouth, as far as I'm concerned. Harmony is 6 cents, guys. One of my favorites, Harmony. 6 cents a coin. Imagine that. Polkadot is $16. So 92 cents, and Bitcoin went down to 28. It never went down to this 22 figure, but it did go down to 28.8. It bounced right up off of it. 28.8. Exactly. I mean, you guys need to look at that so you can see it. Right here. 28.8 to the exact 0.0. I mean, is that as low as Bitcoin can go? Is 28.8? It can't go any lower than that? Then you're 5K over that already. What are we going to do? Are we about to go up? Is it about to explode? I'm always willing to buy Matic. Always. And I think I'm going to buy some right now. I think I'm going to buy one little chunk of Matic to add to my Matic collection. I'm thinking we're on our way up. I think the market's on its way up, and I'd like to buy some now and get rid of it, when I'm pulling profits. Get rid of some when I'm pulling profits. Where's my Matic? Where's my Matic? Where's my Matic? Why you beasling? Why you beasling? $1.18. Let me see what they sell it to me for. Why you beasling? Ooh, that's a good fee. It's under $20. What's the fee if I do more? Yeah, that's $9 more. Huh, that's a bargain for me. It's more than $9, but it was less than what it would be to get two purchases of it, which is what I was going to do. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it right now. I've been buying Matic and not putting it in my CoinMarketCap account. So my portfolio is literally more it's higher in value than I when I look at it. I realize it's worth a lot more actually because I bought a bunch and didn't put it in there because I was lazy. You can add it anytime you want. That's the beauty of it. But that will also affect your overall percentage of how your portfolio is. So if you're buying in the dips like I am, and then you check your portfolio when the market's doing well, that will, when you have those values entered in there, it will show you a much better percentage outlook over what you would if you hadn't put them in. It's a good idea to enter your stuff in, keep track, keep up with it. But you can always go through and update, The bank took the money. I don't understand. Bitcoin up 3%. Altcoins maybe go up this morning. 33.8. Yeah, that's great. Bitcoin is looking great right now. It's bopping along, but let's see what it does. It's bopping, bopping, bopping. And it bounced off of 34,100 and came back down. We'll just see if there's if people are going to buy in right now, because I plan on pulling profits off of Matic when it's over $1.17. So if it's at $1.17 right now, and I just purchased a good amount, so when it goes up to, let's say, it's at $1.30, and Matic was at $1. I'm telling you to buy it at $1.61, and it might very well go way past $1.61. But even if it's at $1.30, I could be pulling profits from overall because I made this purchase now, and it will make it a more lucrative profit pull than had I not purchased Matic at $1.17, right? So, yeah, I'm always looking to put my money into the market. It always does. It's going to do better. I'm going to eventually overall make a lot more money with it sitting in crypto than it would if it was sitting in a bank. As long as I keep pulling those profits when the market is high. I want to kill this fucking fly. Fly's pissing me off. I just don't want to spray my monitor. Okay, he flew. Oh, I was gonna say he flew in the living room. Where these fuckers come from, man? Oh, look at him. I'm gonna try to ground him with my peppermint power spray. My peppermint power spray. Slowing him down. Every time I spray him with the peppermint spray, it slows him down a little bit. He can only fly so good. It's having an effect on him. It's having a detrimental effect on his flying abilities. He's not appreciating or liking it. I lost sight of him. It's kind of fun hunting flies with my peppermint oil water. You're not spraying bug spray around the house, you know. It's nice peppermint. Mark Cuban didn't get rug pulled. The bank took his money and he's blaming crypto. Oh, I saw what you said. He's blaming crypto. Oh, the bank took his money? How many millions of dollars did they take from him? Dude, that fly is down. I don't know where he fucking went down somewhere, bro. I don't see him. I don't see him, man. I think I got him. I think I slowed him down. He's landed somewhere. Yo. I dealt with that, dude. Bug assault. Yeah, that would have been fun. I've shot the bug assault many times at the local bar. They had him out on the. They had one of them out on the back deck where you could eat. They had a bug assault gun. I used to sit out there and just punk, pow, punk, pow, pow. I love that shit. Oh God, so much fun. Great. I love the bug assault. Love it. I like the bug assault in super slow-mo. If you've seen the bug assault in super slow-mo, to see what the salt does to a fly in super slow-mo, it's crazy. It fucks them up, man. It's just like, dead. Great. Is that 3 spiders? Dude, it makes me want to catch this fly because I think I got 3 spiders up there to fight over a fly. If I catch this fly, and it's a big house fly too, bro. I'll throw them up there in that web and watch these 3 spiders fight over them. I think that's 3 spiders. Yeah, where'd you go, bro? Where'd you fly to, Mr. Fly Guy? Fly? You flying around, guy? Where you gonna fly to now, guy? You got some peppermint spray in your eye, bro? Where you at, bro? Can't find the fly, bro. Don't see the fly, bro. Dude, I sprayed him pretty good right here. The cat kind of distracted me. I wonder if he ended up, like, if I really fucked him up. Because if you get him really good, I mean, I could have got him with a drop of that fucking peppermint oil. Could have got right in like the spiracles and really fucked his shit up. I'm looking, man. I'm looking. I don't see him anywhere. Let me see. Is that 3? Oh, it is 3 big fucking spiders. Wow, look at that, man. Yeah, it's 3 spiders. I want to find that fucking fly, man. Dude, I wonder if he's ended up in one of the lights. Oh, he could be by the cat food, too. Let me check over there. Damn, it's too bad I lost track of him. I want to get that motherfucker. Oh, there he is! Oh, glory be! Oh my god, I almost knocked my bong over. Hitting my mic. Here, let me move this out of the way. Dude. I got him. I got him, everybody. I got the fly. Bowflow. I'm throwing them in the spider webs. Hold, please. The spider webs are over here. In the corner. Up top here in that corner. Here we go. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Get him! Get him! Get him! Don't let him get away! Don't let him fall out! Don't let him fall out! Don't let him drop! Get him! Get him! Get him! I know he smells like peppermint oil. Get him! Wrap him up! Wrap him up! That's right. That's right. That's what we do. That's what we do. He's wrapping him up. His buddy's coming in there and trying to. The brother's coming in, fucking with him. Oh, you got him wrapped up. You got him. He ain't gonna drop him now, bro. Dude, the other two spiders are letting him. The other two spiders are letting him eat the fly. That he's bigger. Oh, here they come. The other two are trying to get in. He's gonna have to fight him off. This is gonna be interesting. There's gonna be a spider fight, guys. You guys want to see a 3-way spider fight? Dude, I got y'all. Yo. 3-way spider fight brought to you by Nays Garden. Bro, you watch this. You watch this show because you never know what you're gonna see. 3 spiders fighting over a fly. Brought to you by naysgarden.com. Click on the link at the top of the screen. Grow 4 pounds for free information on how to grow 4 pounds on your veggies, or tune into my live podcast 3 times a day for personal access to my grow information. Dude, so he could literally wrap the spider up with his back legs and use his front legs to fight off his brothers and sisters. Stay away from me. He confused one with the other. The other one's like, wait, I was just chilling here. Why do you have to come here and mess with me? Now you got to deal with both of them. You fucked up, bro. Now the other one's working on it. Oh, dude. You guys are... No, who knows who's going to end up with this fly? Who knows? The original one is the one on the bottom right. There's no reason why they both can't eat that fly at the same time, you know? They might just happen to do that. We'll see. It'll be so interesting to find out. Dude, you guys want to see 3 spiders fighting over a fly? It's fucking great, man. This is like some classic Trendy As Dabbers Bowflow Splatow. Alright, here, check this out. Fighting over a fly. Brought to you by naysgarden.com. Click on the link at the top of the screen. Grow 4 pounds for free information on how to grow 4 pounds on your veggies, or tune into my live podcast 3 times a day for personal access to my grow information. Yeah, flies to lizards. That's awesome. I've got a Dude, so he could literally wrap the spider up with his. I've got an alligator lizard that lives under my front deck. I call him Godzilla. He's this big, maybe a little bit bigger. He's like this big. He's probably about 8 inches long. I got a beetle that was like a black beetle that was this big, and I put the beetle right where he lives, his little house. He was sitting right there looking at me, and the beetle crawled real slow right past him, and he watched the beetle, and he didn't eat it. And I was like, he's probably been eating all day, and he's probably fucking full. And he's probably going to watch that beetle and eat it later, I bet, you know? Lol, they are. Yeah, well, right now, only one spider is working on the fly, and the other two are off to the side. Now, the other one's coming over. Now, the other one is like, yeah, get off my fucking fly. This was my fly. I found this fly first. The other one's like, yeah, but I've been sitting here helping you out. He's like, fuck all that. Fuck all that. He's like, fuck all that shit, bro. Oh, now he's going up to the top. Now he's going up to the top of the web. He's going up. He went up to the top of the web and he's coming back down. This is crazy. I don't understand the behavior. Now the other one's back there, wrapping up the fly. So they'll wrap up the fly, right? And they'll keep biting the fly to see if the fly struggles. And when they bite the fly and it barely struggles at all, that's when they fucking bite into it and inject it with poison. And then they'll chill for like a minute or two. And they'll come back and they'll grab that fucking fly and they'll pull it up to the top of the web. I've seen them do it a bunch of times. And then they'll sink their talons, their fangs into it. And then they'll just sit there and suck the juice out of it. And then they cut the web off and they drop the fucker out of the web when they're done with it. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, these two are like... Now I've taken my eyes off, so I don't know which one is... Got it now. Three spiders in one web, and they're all just like, you know... They got to take their turns over who gets to eat what. Because once one eats, it's done. And if another fly lands in that web, the other two are going to have first pick at it. You know, the other one's not going to be interested. It's going to be hibernating. So they'll all probably be able to live together, the three of them. No, alligator lizard twists their body. No, man, I picked one up the other day. He didn't try to bite me at all. I don't think I've ever had an alligator lizard try to bite me. Maybe one time, but not really. Oh, they're so cool. I love them. I love the alligator lizards. There's red ones, and this one I call Godzilla is green. Just fucking beautiful. I just fucked up his whole world down there with, you know, all the cleaning I've been doing. And so I built him a house, and he loves it. Because I saw where he was living, and I was like, oh my God, you know, a fucking raccoon or a cat or a rat could get in here at you. So I put little roofs and bricks around it and shit. So it's like a shelter now, and nothing can get in from the top. And so the toad can get through there, and the lizards can get through there. And he's sitting there at the very end of the cave. It's like a cave, and it's like 12 feet long. It's covered by screens and bricks, and it's cool. Maybe I'll show you guys what I did. And he's sitting right at the mouth of it, you know? It's like he's got that whole thing back there now. And all he could just walk back through that cave and just wait for bugs to come through there, I bet, you know? I got bit by a fucking mosquito. Fuck, dude. should be putting my triage oil on before I go outside. Now, both of them are working on that fly together. Holy shit. There's a discrepancy here. What are they doing? They are both tying up the fly. They're working together, man. Okay, now the other one's walked away and has let this one do it. Now the wings are still sticking out on the fly, but you know what's crazy? It's not moving at all. The wings aren't moving, so I think they've got a good amount of webbing around it. And I saw that it tried to bite the fly before. I don't know if it actually was successful in biting it. Yet. But the other one's coming back. Now he's putting more webbing on the fly too. Now both of them are literally putting webbing on the fly simultaneously. Oh, they both tried to bite the fly at the exact same time. That was cool as shit. Dude, you know how I told you they test it, they wrap it, and they test it? They both literally just tried to bite the fly at the same time and let go at the same time. Right, John? You got little spiders? That's cool. That's awesome. So, my Matic has already gone up a penny. It's already gone up a penny. So hopefully this is a trend. It's going up, and Matic will shoot up to like $1.30, $1.40, and maybe I'll pull profits. You know, maybe I'll pull a few $100 out or whatever. Keep using, you know, Matic. It seems to be the one that I really am the most comfortable with. I don't know why. You can do that with any one of these cryptos, guys, but I like using Matic. I like how dynamic it is. I like how reliable it is. I like how it does the opposite sometimes of what other things are doing, but it does really well. You know, what can I say? I'm a Matic fanatic. So, you know, go get y'all some. Listen, guys, I'm out of here. I hope you guys had fun. Take care, and I'll see you in the morning. You guys know the drill. I hope you guys have great evenings. And you can support the show by going to Twitter, guys. Download the Twitter app. It's free, it's easy, and you can support the hell out of this show because I'm on 3 channels there. At Ben Shader, at CryptoCult420, at Nays Garden. And you can retweet all of that stuff all day long whenever you feel like it. I'll be looking for you guys over there on Twitter.